Hi guys, welcome back to our Maine homestead. Last week we got the basement walls poured, and so this week we're hopefully going to wrap that up. Eddie can explain to you a little bit more about what that will entail, and then hopefully get a floor poured. So yeah, that's kind of what we're hoping for.
Yeah, they're stripping the forms, so the two forms that are on the outside of the walls and the concrete's poured in between. So they're stripping those off. They have to clean them and then oil them so that they're ready for whatever their next job might be. They're doing that now, and once that's done, hopefully tomorrow they will put the rubberized tar coating on all the way around the outside of the basement walls to waterproof it before it's backfilled. And I think we are going to, and I don't know when exactly we're going to do this, but we're going to put 2 inches of foam board, so for insulation, around the top 4 feet of the basement walls, and then the bottom 4 plus some of that top 4 will be backfilled. It'll all be underground. Yeah, so just a few more little things left to do, and hopefully we get at least a couple of those. We can't start building until the floor's in, so hopefully we get the floor in this week, and then we can start building up from there. So that's what we're looking forward to.
And then this one right here is on the mend from a pretty bad rash that went with hand, foot, and mouth virus. So she's clearing up. We've been quarantining her, so she hasn't been on the building site a whole lot. But yeah, so she's healing up, and we've got lots of little baby lambs running around. It's just another week on the homestead.
These are blueberry plants. I processed the seeds from frozen blueberries that we got from some friends of ours who have a blueberry farm, You Pick 'em Farm. Planted these in February. It's August, so these are about 5.5 months old. Obviously the smaller one sprouted after this bigger one, but I've got quite a few that are this size, but they grow super slow, obviously. But yeah, we'll have to overwinter these inside, and then we can plant our blueberry patch come spring.
Hey babe, you hanging out in the basement?
Yeah, just hanging out in the basement, taking it easy. So these cutouts are called beam pockets. Our beams are going to sit down in there. They're 8x8s. So there'll be a beam that sits in that one, comes across, and there'll be a post halfway across, and then there's another beam pocket that's exactly opposite it. And we built these out of pressure treated lumber, so they don't have to come out of there. Once we get our sill plate on, they'll just meet up with that pressure treated, so you don't have to take those out. They're just built into the foundation. But they'll come across and sit on a post here. We'll brace it, and there'll be another one over there for those two beam pockets, and that's build up from there. So there's drain tile that goes all the way around the inside of the foundation and all the way on the outside of the foundation, all the way around the entire perimeter. And so it's connected down there where it connects the inside to the outside, and it comes over here and comes up. And this is in case we need to push radon gas out of here. So you can hook a fan up and run this outside, and it'll pull all the radon from underneath the slab and from any that's accumulated in the soil from around it. And then there's just our water, and then there's a floor drain. Hopefully we get our floor poured soon. The entire floor, from starting from over there and here, everywhere will come and drain down to this point in the corner. So if we ever have water, that's where it'll be, but there's a drain there. So hopefully that doesn't happen. And then this is a sleeve that we put inside the wall when we were forming the walls. This is where our water drain will go out and my solar power will come in. So the power line from the solar to run it in will come in through the same hole, and then we'll just spray foam close that up. So eventually, obviously, our pressure tank will sit probably right here, somewhere away from that drain. But the pressure tank, we can hook water up to it. We've got power, so my solar will probably sit somewhere. The control part of solar will sit somewhere here on the wall, and everything's kind of isolated into this corner. And then there's two other sleeves that we put in the wall right there at the top, because we're going to close this in, insulate it, probably 10 by 10-ish, we don't know for sure yet. And those will be vents, but this will be our root cellar. So we're going to insulate, the outside of the walls will be insulated, but we're going to insulate the inner walls and build and frame out of wood an insulated corner, and then that'll be our root cellar. We'll build shelves, and that'll replace our old root cellar, and hopefully be a lot easier to manage. That should be the plan.
Eddie and I just got back from lunch, and the guys have finished doing all of the tar waterproofing on the walls of the basement. So now Eddie and I are going to get started working on the sill plate. So here we go. Somebody found a little extra tar in the buckets and decided to spot check. You're doing a great job, babe.
Thanks. First time for everything.
Oh, it'll rip.
step on your end. Can you lift up? Is yours lined up?
Beautiful.
So this little thin piece of foam is called a sill, and then the board that goes on top is called the sill plate or the top plate. So this just seals between the foundation wall and the pressure treated wood that helps you anchor everything to the foundation building up. So it's pretty simple. It's an air barrier. It helps to prevent airflow under there. It kind of keeps insects out maybe. But anyway, we've never used one before because we've never built a house. But that's what it's for.
So Eddie and I were in the middle of working on the sill plates again, as you can see, and then the concrete crew showed up because I think they're actually gonna prep today to pour the floor tomorrow. So we were expecting like next week, but I guess the weather's looking kind of iffy for the week, and so maybe we'll get a floor tomorrow. We'll see. All right, Eddie, so concrete guys just left. What's the new plan?
Pouring the floor in the morning. Or so they say.
So they came out here and they just kind of leveled out all the gravel in here, filled in the low spots, evened out the high spots, and then marked the lines on the walls for level. Right?
Yep.
Anything else that I'm missing?
Nope. He said if they'd let him, he could have the entire thing finished by Monday.
That's impressive.
I don't think that's gonna happen, but nothing else has happened they said would, so.
But fingers crossed.
Yep, that'd be nice. Be done. End of another week, and we actually got a lot more done than I expected.
Yes.
Which is a first.
It was a pleasant surprise, which is a nice change of pace.
Yeah, so we got the floor poured and done, and actually most of the rough backfilling done. Not graded out or anything, but basically it's backfilled, so now you can actually do this.
Which will be nice for working.
Yeah, a lot.
We have a few more sill plates and things like that to do. So
yeah, we got the sill plates, all the long pieces. So now we just have to sill plate the bulkhead, as you saw.
Olivia,
And
don't fall in the hole.
nah, so yeah, the floor we've
girl.
flooded the floor to kind of water cure it. We'll keep water on it overnight, then open the drain and drain that out, and then we can actually start building inside there. All that's left, a little backfilling. He's going to dig us 2 trenches for a front porch and our back porch. Got to dig a trench for the drain tile, so the perimeter drain for the house that's inside and outside, and drain that out to daylight so that we don't have a water issue, hopefully. And that's about it.
Yeah.
Then we're about to, the 3 piers. The 3 piers on the end for the decking. They've got to go in before we can build that end of the house. But we can actually tomorrow, if we wanted, we'll see what the plan is. But tomorrow we could actually drill the holes in the floor, or in the well.
Olivia, back off. Why don't you go work the sheep? The sheep are out.
Anyway, so yeah, all that's really left to do is trench for the drain tile and set the 3 piers in, get them up to where they need to be, and then we can start building the entire house. But in the meantime, we can finish putting the sill plate on, and so those are things for this next week. Is hopefully we'll start building.
Yeah.
Sorry, I rambled. But.
I like it when you ramble. Glendalock, you're not supposed to be in this. You're supposed to be in the pasture. That wraps up the video for this week. Hopefully I'm going to get it edited tonight and then posted tomorrow so that we can get back on track with our Sunday postings. But don't forget to comment below with any questions, like this video, subscribe, notification bell, the whole 9 yards, and we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.